Hello, I'm here. Welcome, everyone. Hello, Govna. Oh my god, that's the first thing I saw. Fancy a game of cricket, bro. Michael's on a roll. We do not mention cricket. It's a very old and very dull game and frightfully distasteful. I thought like cricket would be more popular here. But I guess it's always just been football. But yeah, hello everyone. Oh, that's an actual quote from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Never mind. Never mind. I fell for it again. I don't know the references. And hello, Hassan. Welcome to the stream. Hello, everyone. In London, yes, we are in London. Let me just test chat as well. Test here. Okay, I see that. What about over here? That works as well. Cool. I decided to just put like Animal Crossing ambience because it's gonna be chill. For some reason, a lot of the music has like a rainy sound effect, but you know what? It kind of matches because it was raining when I went to London, at least for like the next 2 days. Hi, I'm from London, so hope you had a good time. Ah, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it was great. I was there for 3 days. Why is there a map on the screen? Because we will be going to the places I went to using Google Maps. Let me just switch on my webcam first. Whether or not like it's accurate, well, that's up to you guys because I'm gonna get lost a lot. Is this the map of Attack on Titan? Oh yeah, you can see the walls around. So let me see if I put my green screen right. Oh, okay, it's all good. Turn this up. That should be fine, Matt. There we go. Also, face cam here. There. Hello, everyone. What type of transport did you use? The tube, the underground. Yeah, that was good. But, there we go. Thankfully, you're not in the Thames yet. What is the Thames? Is that an area? But yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Okay. I don't know how to do this. I just like kind of put random photos in a presentation and then yeah, I place that in view mode. The tube and crawling the walls like a gecko or like gecko-tomic. So, what do we do? This feels like a school project. I just put all the photos here. Thames is the river? Pronounced Thames? Oh, okay. I'm not surprised that I just said that the wrong way. I'm so used to just seeing words here that are actually pronounced the way they're like spelled, so I'm just like, I'm probably saying it wrong. I'm ready for peak atomic. Yes, yes. How do we do this? Do I put like full screen? Yes, this is either like some kind of presentation for homework or a business presentation. Yes, yes. I'll just exit full screen, I guess, when I need to use Google Maps. So the first photo, is this a lecture? It's not a lecture. This is supposed to be presentation. Yes, I mean a presentation of my trip. Yes. TED Talk. No. I was too lazy to delete like, you know, the text here. So I just kind of typed that. Your next trip is to Stiffkey, pronounced Stookie. Stucky? What? You need silly animations? Unfortunately, I was too lazy to do that. Oh yeah. The first photo is the food I had before we reached London. Will this be a topic in the exam? Yes, you gotta like take notes, okay? It's gonna be like a 50 question quiz. And Skewky. Is it Skewky? Anyway, I ate this thing from Marks and Spencer's. It was like a stopover and I chose this like prawn pasta because I'm like, that sounds very strange to me. I've never had seafood pasta, so I went for it. It was surprisingly like good. I wouldn't say, I crave it again, but it was like herbal and almost I don't know, it tastes almost like a salad, but with pasta and prawns in it. I thought it matched the seafood vibe. Do I need to study this? No. You guys do not need to study this. Or should I just play along? Yes. You need to study everything. This is like a 50-page slide or something presentation. But I like this thingy. I don't know what it says. Honey barbecue waves. That was good. It was in 30 minutes, guys. Take notes. There will be a test next week. I'm doing my best. But yeah. The standout is the pink lemonade. I thought it was like very tasty. Even though it took me 2 days to finish it. I only drank a little and then we just had like, a lot of drinks throughout those 3 days. So I didn't have the chance to finish it until like, much later on. Thank goodness, it kept in the fridge and it was like still fizzy. Nice packaging on both of those on the right. Oh, the packaging here is really good, by the way. It's something I just noticed. They like concentrate on just this really almost premium looking packaging for a lot of things. So, I enjoy just looking at them and then like I feel sad because I'm like, oh, I have to throw this packet away now. But anyway, what is in my next slide? Ah, yes, photos. So, this thing, I got too impatient when we got to London that I just took like little photos out the window. I was like, whoa, trees and red buses. Yes. Well, mostly red buses. I thought that was cool. But like, I thought this church also looked very gothic and cool, even though I've seen other churches here, but this one is a church in London, so that makes it different. Sunniest London day. Honestly, it didn't rain like when I got there, so that was good. It was only like the day after and then the day after that. Packaged seafood is perfectly safe in the UK. The food standards are ridiculously high. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised because so far my experience here has been crazy. I was like, wow, everything's just so hygienic, and I think you have to do all the wrong things to really get food poisoning. Well, public transportation. Well, I mean, it's red. It's a red bus, the iconic double-decker red bus. Hey, Neko, maybe later I can give you the test that you'd likely have come up against the Second World War to prove you're not a German spy later. That is like very specific. What if I am a German spy? You'll never know. Now, what else is in here? I forgot. Ah, yes, I went to this place. I don't know where this is. Is it Leicester? Leicester Square, some close to it. I don't know where it is. Did you get on that bus? No, I didn't. I just used the tubes, so yeah. It was very cool though. Can you say Warwickshire? Worcestershire. I feel like I'm just ruining that. I saw Warwick when I was in London. It was like a place, and all I could think of was Warwick from League of Legends. Where's your sister sauce? I have no idea. Where are we? Leicester Square. I said Leicester and Leicester, but no, it was Leicester. Close enough, you're not a German spy. Yeah. What do we do? Is this where I was? I don't know what street this is. I've never been here. Yeah, where is this? This is not where I went. I'm sorry, like, when you have trips as well with family and you just sometimes don't pay attention to like all the new places you're in because they're leading the way. So I'm just like, yes, we're here now. An iconic place. Uh, you're gonna need someone to get someone to help your enunciation. I'm trying. I'm trying. I don't know where this is. Where is this? We're like trying to find it. Surely it would be somewhere in the middle, right? I remember there was a museum. This feels like it's just a neighborhood. Enunciate these nuts. Okay, let's go to Leicester Square. Where am I? Piccadilly Circus. I remember seeing that. This is the city of Leicester. Yes. I recognize this place. Yes, but we go here like much later on. I'm trying to backtrack. I think it doesn't help that I was mostly here, like, you know, at night, just because the lights were nice and it looked very different at night. I have no idea how to navigate this now. Was that a phone booth? It was. I have a photo with it as well. It was like an obligatory thing. Phone booth, the double-decker buses, Paddington. I didn't have a photo with anything Paddington related, but I took a photo of Paddington. An old elocution? Elocution lesson tongue twister. I'd far rather lather. I already failed that owl hatch. I refuse to continue it. But yes. I don't know where this is, but we're close to it, maybe. What if I type in, like, Big Ben? You need to check all the phone booths for secret shoots into underground spy bases. I do. And yeah, it's hard. Yeah. Where is this? Man, I really hope nobody, like, I know is watching this personally, because they're gonna be, like, shaking their head. Anyway, I think even if we went through the direction of where Big Ben is facing, it could be anywhere. Like, now I don't know where we are. We should probably just move on. Okay, next slide. This was, Jollibee. It's a popular Filipino fast food chain. For some reason, I took a photo of this instead of the cinema that was next to it, which is iconic for, like, some red carpet shows. Maybe because there was too many people, and I didn't want to, you know, take photos of, like, too many people in front of me, so yeah. But I'm pretty sure I have a photo in front of it. I just prioritized Jollibee at the time. Type in Canary Wharf and look around. You should be able to see Big Ben. You think so? Canary Wharf. Ooh. I don't think I've been here. Is it somewhere this way? Oh, this is like a park. Cool. I don't see Big Ben. Where's Big Ben? I'm looking up. It's either Big Ben or the Millennium Eye. What is the Millennium Eye again? I learned of so many places that I don't know. Ah, the London Eye. Yes, yes. I saw that. I remember seeing it in movies as well. And I was like, wow. That's the popular Ferris wheel that Sonic ran around in Sonic the Hedgehog movie 3. Where's the giant cucumber? Giant cucumber, what is that? And yes, it is the wheel. The famous wheel. The Millennium Eye is a big Ferris wheel. I used the old name. Oh. I didn't know that the old name is Millennium Eye. I thought it's always just been the London Eye. But yes. We move on. Or wait, no. We try to go to Leicester Square. I still haven't found it. I know how to locate it. Leicester Square, Jollibee. There we go. I found it. I found where I went. Where are we? Ah, yes. It's that Sainsbury's truck. Oh no, that's something else. Bid food. Yes, this was the cinema I took photos in front of. That was fun. It was also really nice during the nighttime because these lights were just, you know, like all lit up and stuff. So yeah, very cool. And actually, I think if we backtrack here, we'll go back to that cool place I was in with the museum and stuff. Is it this way? Oh, yeah, this is the museum. Aha, we're getting closer. I think. Ah, here. St. Martin's. Okay, yeah, this was the place where I took the photos earlier in this slideshow. It was really nice, though, just seeing all of the statues and everything. And also just Big Ben in the distance. That was very cool. And also super busy. Just so many places in London were super, super busy. There's a skyscraper that looks like a giant pickle. I've probably seen that, but I don't think I've thought of a pickle before, so yeah. Moving on. Chinatown. Again, I could not take, like, any more photos because there's too many people. You know, I have to, like, raise my arms super high just to, like, take a photo. Chinatown is somewhere. I thought it was a very cool place, though, because it had a lot of Asian stores and restaurants. This is not Chinatown. Where are we? This is the wrong... Oh, no. Unless it didn't have lanterns at this time. Raised arms plus tiptoed. That is, like, quite accurate. Is it here? This is... I guess it's still part of Chinatown, maybe. Unless they don't have the Chinese lanterns on, like, all the time. Because I don't know where I am now. Did you do anything in Chinatown? Mostly just walk through it, really. But in the nighttime, we ate at a noodle place. Yes. Is it here? Oh, there we go. This is the Chinatown I went to. There's a building somewhere in the UK that was built curved. It had to have cladding put on it, as it was destroying property and injuring people and cooking birds, but I forgot the name. That sounds pretty horrific, though. But I'm glad they had it sorted. Also, I don't know why this place is so empty. Maybe it was closed or something? But anyway, this place was really cool. I think there were a lot of, like, shops and restaurants that were really good. Because it was just, so crowded. Whether it was, like, daytime when I went or even nighttime. But of course, when it got a bit, you know, later, there's, like, less people there. And, yeah. Where do we go now? Back to the presentation. What is the next slide? Ah, yes, this is the place that I ate in. The Noodle Inn. So many lanterns, those red things. Yeah, it's a shame they're not lit up, though. At night, like, there was no light in them, but I heard it could have been, you know, a fire hazard if they did that. It would have made it prettier. Anyway, we had this chili oil spill noodles. Apparently, it was, like, going viral online. So, it was nice to try it. And it was very tasty. I think it's this place, yes. Where is it? I think we have to drop all the way here. This is not in the Noodle Inn. I should have zoomed in more. This is a nice presentation. Thank you, thank you. Google Maps isn't very nice, but I'm doing my best. Yes, there's a quiz. Where is it? Oh, it's here. Is it? There were too many people again, so I wasn't sure where it is. Where's the Noodle Inn? Where'd it go? Any MSG? Oh yeah, you could taste it. It was very rich. But yeah, we could just stare at this Neko maps in 2027. Yes. But it was very rich, like it was beef on the bone that one of the restaurant workers would just cut with scissors so that you can eat it more with like chopsticks, but you could also use this is it no a fork, yeah, a fork or knife. But the only thing that I found difficult to eat was the fact that I got their special noodles, which is like, it's thick, right? It looks like this, it's kind of wide. And honestly, I would prefer just normal cut noodles because this one was a bit too difficult to pick up with chopsticks and stuff. But overall, the noodles were really nice. It's just, it tasted very rich and fatty over time, so I started to feel a bit sick. I couldn't finish my bowl. I was like, this is really good, but it's like, if you have too much of something and you're like, okay, I think I've had enough. Maybe it's the mix of, the beef, the richness of the beef, and then the chili oil that they placed in it. But yeah. Also, that's the building. Fenchurch Street, London. Umai. Two meanings, right? Umai as in like, I was thinking of the tasty version in Japanese, and then Filipino where it's like, yeah, nakaka umai. Like, it's a shame though. It's tasty, but it's just, I can't eat like the whole bowl, at least of the one that I got. Also, maybe, oh, maybe the business hasn't, existed that long. But I'm pretty sure it was like somewhere here. Umami ata yung isa. Oh yeah, umami. Also, they say umai. Like umai. Something like that. Rich and fatty, couldn't finish bowl. Better write that down. Oh yeah, that's like important notes for the quiz. Also would translate well to English as well. You'd also say that it tastes good. Oh, I guess so. Umai. Also, I remember for some reason there was like an adult store in front of the Noodle Inn. I'm not used to seeing like, adult stores, specifically in the Philippines. I don't know if they actually exist, at least not where I live. So it felt very strange that there's like a viral Noodle Inn right here, and then there's just like an adult store this way. And I think there was another one somewhere there, and I'm just like, okay. I noticed it even in like Manchester back when I moved, but it's just, something you gotta accept. Even when you're not used to seeing it, you're just like, oh wow, that's just in public, huh, on the street. But I think, these places should be in a separate street by itself, but I don't know. What are adult stores? Stores for adults, yes. Moving on. And good morning, Dandy. You are late to the lecture. You will get -5 points on the quiz. Also, they do exist in Manila, very few and far in between though, and expensive. Don't ask how I know. Oh, okay. You think it's more rare and maybe a bit more like, what do you call it? It's not as out in the open, I think. Because I remember there was also an adult store in like some malls here, and I was like, oh wow, families just passed by it, and it's like very strange to me, but oh well, it's normal. But yes, it feels too niche. I guess you can get a lot of those in Shopee and the like anyway. Right. So I guess it's interesting. I don't know, maybe it's a cultural thing. Some people just walk into physical stores, I suppose. But anyway, we go to the next slide. This place in Leicester Square. We were there earlier. I don't know how to go back, but I thought it was very aesthetic, especially this Les Miserables, blah, blah. Les Miserables, blah, blah, the thingy, this thing. Yes, this iconic play. I thought that looked really cool over here, so I took a photo of that. Nighttime lights, ooh. Yeah, they're very nice. Neko, I recommend you to go to the theater sometime to watch, what is that? Is that like a movie? Did you go into the adult stores in your days in London? No. I don't like see a reason why I should go there. Do you guys know how dangerous it is in London as far as pickpockets go? Oh, honestly, I did not witness anything like like that happen, but just as a precaution, I got this like attachment, you know, that I can put in my phone case and attach it to my bag from family just in case, you know, so it's safer to take like my phone out. And I noticed a lot of people around the area, either they were locals or tourists, were also using something like that. Not everyone had it, of course, but I did notice when their phones would be attached to like their bag or something. Very smart of you. Yes, yes. Well, I can thank family for that as well, for preparing. And good day, Nakmar. Welcome to the stream. We are talking about London. This is a very important presentation. We're gonna have a quiz on it. Yes. We can go back to wherever this is. Where is this? We're close by. I don't know where it is. Maybe I can use Jollibee again as a starting point. Leicester Square Jollibee. You know, I was surprised they had a branch right next to a very iconic cinema. When in doubt, reset to Jollibee. Yes, a good rule for all things, yeah. I was surprised that there were quite a few, I think, like Jollibee branches in London. I ate in like another one though, not in the place I was pointing at. Where is it? What did I do? Let me move Google Maps. Where are we? This is not... Yeah, this is different. Where are we? So many buses. Oh, I like the really retro aesthetic of the cinemas where I went. I thought it's very cool. That sort of like light bulbs or, you know, under it and stuff. Good stuff. Also, the underground. Yes, I can talk about my experience in the underground a bit later. And since we're kinda lost, let me just search for it again. Oh wait, no, it's right here. We are not lost. Aha, we are back here. Why was I looking for Jollibee again? Ah, we were supposed to go to that place I went to. I don't know where it is, but it's probably somewhere here. Okay, the double-decker buses are a double-edged sword with, like, Google Maps. They're always blocking the view. Now that's the time to recommend to play the 2 Getaway games, which had scanned parts of Britain in them. Oh, really? I didn't know that. But yeah, it would be very cool. I'd still get lost, though. Where are we? Harry Potter. What? Must be an exclusive screening. Let's just move on. Again, lots of people here, so yeah, it was overwhelming. But honestly, I like this part because, well, kind of like a sort of London version of, let's say, Times Square in New York, you know, with like this electronic board, and there was also people just performing close to it. So yeah, cool stuff. Also, the buildings. I really like the aesthetic of having these electronic boards and then, you know, the old-fashioned buildings. Cool stuff. And this was also a theater. Yeah, a theater that was nearby. I thought it had this really cool Broadway look to it. Did you perform? No, absolutely not. Also, the underground. Yes. I love that the underground feels like a fast travel point, but in real life, you just see them randomly when you're walking around London, just massive circle signs that say underground. So if you're lost and you want to go somewhere else, you can just find the red marker in real life, and then you'll end up fast traveling to wherever you were supposed to go. Good on them to put fences. Oh, yeah, I did notice that, but that definitely makes it safer. I think I've seen instances online where some people in other parts of Europe would be drunk or sleep deprived and then they just fall into the subway stairs, so that's not cool. That's funny you said that about trains last stream. Yes, I was probably talking about the underground. I'm just so amazed by it. Paddington. I took a photo of this because Paddington was here, and also this is like a very Londony UK bus. I like that. Ah, the M&M store. Yes, I went into this briefly and then I walked out because there were too many people. Like, dear God, it was like so crowdy. If I could take like a 360 photo, it would just be full of people. We could probably look that up actually. Or actually just go back to Jollibee. Here we go. The M&M store was close by. I don't know if it's still gonna be here, like how long it's existed, or if it's a recent thing, but yeah. Let's look around. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. It's crazy seeing so many casinos and like slot machine places here. And I see them in the most unexpected places. Like, for some reason, there was one in the stopover that we were in. And I'm just like, why? Like, who goes on a road trip and says, oh, we're gonna stop over and start like gambling, is like very strange. But yeah. Anyway, I think the M&M store is somewhere here. Yeah, it was across the Lego shop. There we go. Oh, it looks the same. Actually, this is nice. It must have been a weekday or like really early, but when I was there, oh my God, so many people. I wanted to like take a photo with like these M&Ms, but it was so crowded and there were like so many kids as well just trying to take photos in them. But yeah, it was very cool to see that that floor looks like it'll look really wet at night, like RTX on levels. Oh yeah, the amount of RTX I've seen was crazy. Like the reflections and the lighting. 10 out of 10 were in the future. But yeah, here. M&M store. We will move on. Big Ben. This was actually in the Lego shop. In Google Maps, I think it's not open yet. But I thought it was so cool that they had like a Lego model of Big Ben. I didn't actually go into the shop, by the way, because it looked so crowded, so I was like, no. But yeah, very cool. What realistic mod is that? Not enough floor mirror reflections? Oh, they're still updating it, don't worry. Ew, people. I mean, how can you look around if you feel like you're just blocking the way? Something I noticed as well is there's like dedicated people, I think, who work in front of the store. They're not guards. It's more like they just stay there to prevent more people from going in if, you know, it gets too crowdy. It's more like a crowd control thing. Like there was this one guy who worked in this Labubu store, and oh my God, he was like huge. I thought he looked like he could be some kind of bouncer in a club, but no, he was just there to tell people to wait for their turn to go into the Pop Mart shop. Like, that's it. Like, it's crazy. But it works, I guess. He looks intimidating. Maybe all the realistic mods were made by someone from London? Maybe. I didn't know Labubus really exist IRL. I thought it was just an internet thing. Oh, yeah, they do exist. I assume they just... You know, it's one of those things where, like, it becomes popular around Asia first, and then it goes to the West. So I imagine, even in the Philippines, it probably started, like, trending earlier. That's usually how it goes. Well, I think it was here, Pop Mart. There were so many shops like this, even in malls that I've seen. But yeah, they sell like these Labubus and also other figures that relate to the brand. I'm not entirely sure though because I'm not into them. I think they're kind of cute sometimes, other times they're terrifying, like this thing. What is that? Anyway, yeah, good stuff. Where else do we go? Ah, yes, on to presentation. We will continue. Next one. Oh, souvenir shops. So many of them look like complete tourist traps. Like, have you seen the prices? Oh my god, it's like £10 for like a little Big Ben figure. Like, I thought, you know, in the Philippines, some of the souvenir shops can be just so like tacky looking and overpriced, but the ones I've seen in London are no different. They just like overprice a lot of these things and try to sell it to tourists. I guess if you really want them, then, you know, that's cool. They're around, but I feel like you could probably get, you know, cheaper souvenirs somewhere else. But I did like that they have Paddington, so yes. +1 for Paddington. Now here. I don't know where this is. Somewhere again in around like Leicester Square. It was just one of the places where there's like food and restaurants, so yeah, very cool. There's like restaurants for practically everything, you know, like Italian food, East Asian food, stuff like that. Really cool. And I thought this was very aesthetic. I just wished like these light bulb thingies were lit. That would make it so much more cozy. I also really like this street because unlike the main street, it was not as busy. There were just, you know, people like chilling and walking down here. Also, felt like the type of street I see in like movies and JRPGs. Anyway, we will move on. This place. I don't know where this place is. But again, it's close to Leicester Square. And I thought it had really cool lighting, you know, over here at night. Even this thing had like some Christmas decorations. Oh, is it Covent Garden? Covent Garden. Ah, I accidentally moved forward. Let's see. You don't know with the save. I'm sorry. I will, maybe I just need a few more trips there to really, yeah, memorize everything. Where is that? Where's the marker? Ah, okay. This whole area. Used to go a lot as a kid with my parents. Cute area. Oh, that must have been so nice, though. I bet it looks different depending on, you know, just the seasons and, like, the events going on. We skipped cutscene. Yeah. Where is it? Or is it just somewhere here? Ah, this must be it. Okay, we're probably underneath one of the buildings, but this has to be the place. Yes. It's cool, Neko. You were living in the moment. That's what matters. Oh, yeah, that as well. I don't want to always have my camera out because I thought I want to appreciate, you know, existing there. If I recorded every single thing and took photos all the time, then it wouldn't be as fun. The random trucks in the small streets look very video game design coded. It does, yeah. A lot of, like, I think London was like that. And just certain places here. Very cool. But yeah, there was someone performing here as well, where like the Christmas buildings. I'm failing. The Christmas bells were, yes. Did you have a cameraman? I was the cameraman. Also, family members, I suppose, when I had like just solo photos. But yeah, this was nice. This place has like a lot of little shops and also some cool, like, restaurants and food places underneath. Again, I didn't take a photo of the whole place because it was crowdy. But anyway, I found a Moomin shop, like, in the same area. And I'm not a fan of Moomin. Yeah, I just know it's, like, a cute sort of mascot character, and everyone's, like, I don't know, they kind of look like white hippos with no mouths, but I thought they're adorable. I thought, like, this shop as well was very charming. They had, like, a lot of merch, and also there were so many people for some reason. I think they were all just, like, Moomin fans or just really excited to buy stuff from here. So yeah, I thought it was very cute. Lots of stuffed toys and so much merch, really. Mugs and cups. And I don't know what this is, but I thought it was cute. Like a Moomin house. It's probably popular in the series, but I don't know. Oh, and there were these ghost things, like, in the stairs going up to the store. I thought, like, they were cute, and also they looked kind of phallic, so I just took a photo with them. Because why not? They had their little, like, teacups and stuff. Very cute. And then, I don't know where this is, but it was one of the cafes that I went to. This tasted floral. Like coffee with something like dried petals. Whitewashed Diglett. Is it? No. It kind of looks like it though, if they're all like three, you know, phallic looking things. But who knows? Maybe they're like popular characters in Moomin. But yeah, I had this thing. It was nice. Again, I don't remember what it is, but it was very aesthetic. The cafe was great. Yes. Tasty pastries and coffee. And that's probably the end of day one. What was the right one like? I don't know. And yeah, the one on the left is coffee? Yes, coffee. I say coffee with the question mark because I'm pretty sure I drank like tea at some point. But yeah. Anyway. We move on. Oh, this was just a cinema I saw like when I was exploring there like during daytime. And I wanted to go back because I thought I saw like Perfect Blue. Oh, I'm probably blocking it. Can I just move? There we go. Perfect Blue, like the poster, and I really like Perfect Blue. Also, like the thing, I like that. Were you able to partake in the famous London pastime of getting stabbed? No. And there were no phone snatchers either, so definitely not like peak London. But yeah. Who said that? That's Breezy from YouTube chat. I'd like to prop him. They play classics at that cinema? It seems like it, yeah. Also when I was there, they were advertising some kind of plays for different movies, whether it's like older movies or some newer ones. Like there was a Stranger Things play, and also a My Neighbor Totoro one. They kept advertising that everywhere. I even saw it in the underground. The Witch Girl in Moomin scared me as a kid. Oh, yeah, I've seen the witches before. I've never watched Moomin or read the books though, so I've only really seen like photos of the characters and stuff. And now... Oh yes, night photo of the place we were in. Was it St. Paul? It said something like that in Google Maps, yes. Like photo. Thank you. It is crazy though to see just how different like the vibes become at night. It's very Kingdom Hearts coded. Like you can probably see the characters eating seesaw ice cream up there. Okay. Ah, yes. This is where I watched the Chainsaw Man movie. It was in the cinema called View, a chain of cinemas, but I usually just said Vue. I'm like, Vue? Vue? But no, it's View. Unfortunately, there was no posters for Chainsaw Man, but they did keep advertising the movie Running Man in almost like every cinema I went to in London. So yeah, I thought that was very strange because allegedly, like, Chainsaw Man was the #1 movie in the world when, you know, like, around the time I watched it. I don't know if it's still there, but it's probably still in the top, like, box office lists. Voulez-vous? Voulez-vous, yes. And hello, Eric. Welcome to the stream. We're talking about London trips, yes. Chainsaw Man was much better than I was expecting. Oh, yeah, it was very good. And thank you for subscribing, Isaac Hassan. Thank you, thank you. And yeah, it was a genuinely cool experience. I need a drink, actually. I've been yapping so much. I have this iced tea. A friend of mine gave me like an extra tea bag that had like passion fruit and something. Yes, it's a cold brew iced tea, which I made before I started the stream. It's nice, yeah. Anyway, going back to View, I thought that, like, the screen would be small when I watched Chainsaw Man because they were playing ads and stuff. But no, when the real movie was about to begin, they retracted the curtains even more to make the screen bigger, and I thought that was, like, super cool to, like, witness. Also, something I noticed a difference from UK cinemas, at least this one, versus the Filipino ones, is the national anthem does not play. In the Philippines, you have to, like, listen to the national anthem play, and people usually just stand up, you know, to pay respects. So yeah, it's like, fun fact, I guess. Aha. National anthem is actually crazy work. Yeah. The national anthem plays at the cinema? Yes, in the Philippines. It's just normal. This is just one of the only tube photos I took because, again, a lot of times it was like very crowdy. And I'm having fun over here. Yes, it's very, very fun here. I'm actually, like, enjoying it. Also, just learning British things every day. My nose is getting blocked. I think it's just too dusty. Is it? No, it's not dusty. It's just allergies again. But moving on. What was I gonna say about the tube? Yes. Fast travel. Like I said, it's like a real-life fast travel point. And, I like that every single station looked different. For some reason, I thought it would look like Silent Hill 3, or, you know, the Exit 8. And it kind of did at some times, you know, where, like, the hallways and stuff would be the same. But whenever you go to each station, things start to have, like, you know, different designs. Like, there was this one station, I think it's the one directly in front of Big Ben. That one had like an almost sci-fi, like, industrial design, and I thought it looked super cool. Like, the whole area was just gray and blocky, and even the lights felt like you were inside some sort of you know, like, cyberpunk station. London has good level design. Got it. Yes, take note of that for the quiz. You reminded me I legitimately have to actually write to the king or the representative of the king. What? How'd that happen, Owl Hatch? Is that, like, required for something? Oh. But, yeah. Lots of cool designs. I also went to Addington Station. It was one of the stopovers to go to another place, like, in London. But unfortunately, I did not see Paddington there. So I was sad. I thought like they would have like Paddington Bear on a poster or even a figure of him. But nope. There's the yellow paint again. Yellow paint everywhere. Oh, fun fact as well. I'm amazed at how like everyone just trusts everyone else to be like nice in the subway, like the tubes. Nobody stands like super close to this area. Like they'll all stand, you know, just way behind, and there's no like, let's say police or anything to just really tell people off. So yeah, I was amazed by that. But I could tell who were the locals of London because some of them would be walking like really close to the yellow line and they just did not care at all. They would be on their phones or they'd, you know, walk like really close to it to get past some crowds. Also, yellow paint just like RE4 and other games. Yeah. It's just to bring it to their attention that some sugar needs packaging updating, as it still says it's by royal appointment to Queen Elizabeth II on it. Oh, that's why you're gonna write to the king or a representative. Okay. That's pretty cool though. It feels super like official. Did you go to the Nintendo pop-up store in London? It's only around till the 16th, I think. Oh, yes, but I didn't get a chance to go in because the queue was insane. It was like a small pop-up shop, but oh my god. Too many people. So I was just like, no. And I only had like a few hours left before, you know, we had to go back, so yeah. The urge to push the locals into the rails must have been irresistible. No, that's horrible. I was more like scared. I'm like, man, I'm glad there's no like, you know, awful people here that would try to like mess things up. I was actually amazed at how disciplined people are though. Like even when it gets crowdy, everyone waits for each other to like exit, you know, the train or like go into the train. Nobody's really pushing. And yeah, that was like amazing to me. I was like, wow. I wanted to go, but the queue was putting me off. Yeah, it's pretty bad. And I think you're gonna be pressured to buy something in the shop. So, like, if, you know, you queued that long. So I don't think it's, like, worth it. Waiting for the tube is stressful. Oh, yeah. I got used to it throughout the day, though. Just going into different tubes and then stopping at different stations. Breezy saying what I'm thinking, but too scared to say. Breezy's the spokesperson for, like, all the things that, you know, you think about but just never want to mention out loud. Cafe time. Yes, I think this was probably day 2. I just got, like, this tasty, croissant and cappuccino in the hotel. But yeah, that was good. And I don't know what was in this. I think it was just stuff on top of it. Really good. But yeah. Okay. Oh, and this is a museum. I don't know where this is, but we went to a museum. There's so many museums probably in London, so this could be literally any museum. Also wanted to thank them on behalf of my grandmother when she met the Queen. She was looking after my grandfather in the 80s, as it was always a treasured memory of hers and it brought her joy. Oh, really? That's sweet. But yeah, I really hope that, you know, they just manage to, like, tend to your letter as well. Oh, and before we continue, it's actually time to have a little break. Yes, so I will see you guys in a few minutes. Huh. This is a good yapping practice, though. So yeah, I'll be right back. Hello, hello, I am back. Okay. Huh. I wasn't at the start of the stream. Did she see the Queen's Guards at Buckingham's Palace? No, we haven't gotten to that part yet. No, she just ate food and was lost. That's accurate, I think. You know what? That's very accurate, Michael. To be fair, getting around London when you don't go regularly is so easy to get lost. Oh yeah. Especially since I went with family and, you know, like, it was my first time being in the city, so it was just like a whole learning experience trying to go to many like tourist spots while we were there. But yeah. Where do we go now? Museum. Yes. Oh. They had a lot of cool statues. Yes. And I took a photo of this knight because I thought it was so cool seeing like armor in real life. The only downside is he didn't have pants. I don't know why he didn't have like armored pants. On this book it shows like what it's supposed to look like, but for some reason this guy just had trousers. Very cool. Yes, very cool. Also, I was hoping to get like a sword or something. So yeah. Twink armor? What does that mean? Like actual twink armor? Also, let me check real quick. Also finally out of my meeting. Been here for almost an hour. Oh, welcome, Gunsling, welcome. Let me just, check. There we go. Yeah. I think chat wasn't working for a while, but it's okay now. I needed them because I soiled my what? I was disappointed that he didn't have pants. Is that just the quote, huh? He didn't have enough gold to buy the whole armor set. Oh my god. Yeah, he's probably like a level 1 guy. He didn't like get to at least have the basic pants. But yeah, it's okay. Oh, there was this room, you know, like there was obviously a bunch of stuff in the museum, but this room stood out to me because it contained casts of like really popular and iconic statues around the world. Everyone knows you just loot the different pieces. Yeah. Didn't get the pre-order pants bonus, pretty much, yeah. Just all of that. Level 1 with that much play. What games are y'all playing? Gotcha pull. Yeah, maybe the pants had like a 1% chance of actually being acquired. But yes, this place was so cool. It had like really high quality looking casts of like massive statues. And I was amazed that you could just walk up like really close to them and touch them. I mean, you shouldn't touch like the museum stuff, obviously, but I was amazed that they just trust people wouldn't, you know, mess with them. So I was like, wow. And there was these like massive structures as well. It kind of felt like, you know, just a bunch of artifacts and like structures that would be in a video game with like boss battles and stuff. Basically like a FromSoft type of game. And thank you for subscribing, Claudia. But yeah. Very cool. Oh, I tried to take a photo in front of these things to show how like tall they are, but they failed. I was like, you know what? They don't look as big as they actually do in real life, so I tried. It was worth it, I guess. But yeah. I decided to just be like, hey, I would like a photo in front of this. And I think that kind of depicted it, sort of. That's a big tower. Yeah, huge. I really liked just all the details and stuff. It genuinely felt like a boss room. This looks amazing. Yeah, Like, it's insane to me that they're just copies. They look so high quality. Nah, nah, nah. It gives a good perspective of how tall it is. You think so? Reminds me of the RE4 level with the minecart. You think so? It's like similar to that. But yeah, it reminded me of like so many video games from Soft, and yeah, could also be Resident Evil. And what is in the next slide? Oh yes, after that I went to get lunch, day 2, and I finally decided to try like Jollibee. I don't know which Jollibee this is though. Compared to you, everything is taller. Wow. Hey, at least these should be like the exceptions, okay? They're like massive. I'm surprised no one made a short Neko joke. I knew it wouldn't be me. I know it wouldn't be me. Yeah, Tofu predicted it. There was gonna be a short Neko joke. Jollibee, I need one. Yes. And yes, there's a Jollibee. I think multiple Jollibees in London. This one was the closest one I saw in the map because we were trying to look for places to go, and for some reason Jollibee was really popping out. So I thought, why not? Let's try and compare Jollibee in the UK. I think, oh, Earl's Court, that might have been it. Yeah, I took like the tube and I went to Earl's Court to eat like in this Jollibee. There it is. I think, was it this way? Oh no, where's the tube? I think it was somewhere here. Ah, yeah. You can see like in real life, you know, there's just full-on huge markers that go like underground. So I came out from here and I was looking at Google Maps. I'm like, where's Jollibee? And then I walked a bit here and saw like the iconic hat. Where's the iconic hat? I think we'll see it anytime now. Where'd it go? Anyway, it was in the distance, so we were like, ah, there's Jollibee. I wanted to make a height joke, but I came up short. Wow, Neko small. The fact I'm here like every other week and didn't know is crazy business for me. It's okay, there's a lot of stuff in London, so that's why. I bet there's also like really famous food places similar to Jollibee from like other countries that are in London. It's just you need to know about it to notice it. Echo, have you tried blackcurrant ribena yet? I don't think so. Is that like the fruit or something else? I wonder if there's Mary Brown's? Maybe. I've seen some American places. Is it American? Like Chipotle? How do you say it? Chipotle? Five Guys. I've seen that. Also in other parts of the UK, specifically Five Guys. Ribena bangs? Wait, I want to check that. Ribena. Oh, that's not a place, is it? I think we went somewhere else now. Anyway, let's go back to Jollibee. Chipotle? Is it Chipotle? It's a drink. Ah, okay. I'd have to try that. But yes. Where did Jollibee go? Oh, unless it's only a recent branch that popped up and we can't see it in this map just yet. But yeah. Something that, you know, just surprised me was how similar it looked to Jollibee's in the Philippines on the inside. It's crazy. Like, it's in, you know, a place like London, but you walk in and you're like, oh wow, this feels like it could easily be a branch from the Philippines, so that's cool. Only difference is, yeah, you see like menu items that look, you know, a bit different, and also like there's prices in pounds, of course. Also, we don't have that in the Philippines, I think. Ube white chocolate sundae. But yeah. Chipotle and Five Guys are trash. Are they? They seem so overpriced here, honestly, especially Five Guys. Like, they're so expensive compared to other fast food places. What did you get at Jollibee? I I will mention that in the slide after this. But yes, something I noticed is they had this like bulldog type of like collaboration going on, a spicy loaded fries. And I thought that's cool. But for the price, I don't think it's cool. You can just literally buy a separate bottle of bulldog hot sauce and then get a bag of like chips or fries at home. Just pour the bottle over it and bam, much cheaper. But anyway, something that I thought was crazy is they marketed ube as new viral purple ice cream. And of course, coming from that culture where ube is ube, it feels very bizarre witnessing how, you know, a different country like tries to advertise a flavor that's normal to where you're from. So yeah, I'm just like, purple ice cream. Grimace shake. Yeah, it's very strange. That's not the first time as well. I saw this menu, I don't have a photo of it right now, that like in a completely different cafe where they said it's like a nutty type of taste where it's like blah blah, you know, very specific descriptions that I never even thought of when I myself have tried like ube. So yeah, very strange. I think it's becoming one of those like Asian flavors that are gaining traction here though. So yeah, you just see it in very random places. The fact that it's like 14 pounds for a burger meal at Five Guys breaks my heart. Yeah, it's insane. New flavor, purple. Man, ube is so yum though. It is, yeah. I miss ube, but it was nice tasting the ice cream here. Man, purple ice cream is great. Probably purple things are great. Yeah. And hello, Wallace. Welcome to the stream. How would you describe the flavor of ube? I honestly can't describe it because it's just purple yam. And purple yam has a very distinct taste. It's basically like sweet potato. Yeah. But like purple and ube. Is food in the UK so bad that people rush to fast food chains? No, the food here is actually really good, but you gotta avoid a lot of, you know, stuff like, I think, the things I tried in Weatherspoons one time, which is a chain pub. I did not like their English breakfast there, or was it like an American style breakfast? The bacon was so dry and everything, and I'm just like, ugh, it felt like really strange. It's cheap, yeah, the food's cheap, but I think you'd get better value just cooking the meal yourself, buying the ingredients. And hello, Dinnermancer, welcome to the stream. We're talking about London, my London trip. Also, that's easy, tastes good, that's the flavor, good. Yes. Ube is very distinct. UK food is goated. Weatherspoons is the cheap and cheerful option for nights out. Right. Weatherspoons is basically fast food. Is it? I guess so, but honestly, yeah. I understand the appeal that it's like very affordable, but the one I tried was just not very good. I was like, it's okay. But I enjoyed folding the origami for kids when I was there. So yeah. And hello, Oreo. Welcome to the stream. We're having a presentation now, so you're like 1 to 2 hours late, minus 10 on the exam. Oh, this is the food I had. So, I got 2 chickens, the normal chicken and the spicy chicken. I noticed they don't put flags on the spicy chicken here, unlike in the Philippines, but I have a feeling it's because it might be seen as a health hazard, because, you know, people are more conscious about that over here. Also, there's food hygiene levels, which is not a thing in a lot of places in Asia. Like, food is rated from 1 to 5, with 5 being the most hygienic. And places that have the 5 rating love to place it in front of their store so that, you know, people see it and they're like, oh, it's very hygienic. Let's eat here. But I think you're supposed to just avoid hygiene ratings that are 3 and below. They usually like hide that anyway, so If you don't see the hygiene rating 5 in front, then you gotta be careful. And the ube looks good. Yeah, it was really good. Also, it made me upset because I'm like, why don't they sell this in the actual Jollibee in the Philippines? Oh, spaghetti. Yes. Spaghetti was good. Tasted like the spaghetti in the Philippines, but better. Because I think they use actual cheese. Maybe, again, it has to do with, like, health regulations and stuff. They have to use real cheese and not, like, the fake cheese that's used in the Philippines. Or maybe even in the American branch. I love how the cheese is melted. Yeah, that's because it's probably, like, real cheese. That's why. They're a restaurant with restaurant pricing, but the burgers are fantastic. Oh, yeah? Annie's. I think I've seen Annie's online. I've had a purple boba tea and it was taro flavor, which is like sweet potato, so basically what your Filipino flavor was. Oh yeah, I think taro is either the same or very similar to ube. Taro is good though. I think ube is not as sweet, at least if I were to compare it. The taro bobas I've had are quite sweet. I mean, while I was living in China, the best places to eat weren't super clean. Yeah, it's basically a free-for-all in, like, other countries. You just have to practice common sense and also play a little gotcha if you, like, eat somewhere new. If I put Neko as small for questions, I don't know. Can I get at least partial credit at the pop quiz? I'll let it pass. I'll let it pass. Wait, what is fake cheese? Fake cheese, I'd say it's more like American cheese or the cheese that doesn't include cow's milk, like in certain countries in Europe. It would have to be substituted with something else. My parents used to run a fast food place. You wouldn't be allowed to run the shop with a low hygiene score. Auditors would make you correct when you're failing. Where you're failing. Oh, really? So you really, like, take it seriously here, then. Your gaming chair's glitching in and out of the matrix. Oh, yeah, that happens when I just move it around. Now I want ube boba, or however it's spelled. Ube. I don't think I've tried an ube boba, but it's really just taro. I think that's, like, common. Craft singles. Yeah, it's kind of like that. But yes. You'd be surprised that Kraft is actually pretty much real cheese. Oh, really? I think I've only tried Kraft a couple of times, but to me, I think cheese in the Philippines is kind of similar to, at least like the common cheaper ones is maybe like the ones you'd see in those Korean videos where they add cheese. It's not always something like mozzarella, which is real cheese, but it's some kind of like substitute version of it. But yeah. Oh, here. This was amazing to me when I went to the tube after. And I went out of, like, you know, the underground, went up the stairs, and just literally saw Big Ben right there. And I was like, wow. This is also the same station that had this sort of sci-fi vibe to it. It's just, I don't know what the station is called. Maybe we could look around, like, in front of Big Ben. Wow, Neko face reveal. Oh yeah, big face reveal. But we could probably see the underground sign somewhere, right? Same energy when you arrive at Honor Orlando for the first time. Oh yeah, yeah. It's very, like, Dark Souls coded. They made that building from 28 Days Later real? Was that actually 28 Days Later? I still haven't watched that. Anor London. Anor London. Did you sit at the top and eat sea salt popsicles with your buddies? Oh my god. Unfortunately, no. I would need sea salt ice cream first. But yeah, it's the perfect spot for it. Oh yeah, this other photo here, by the way, I got lucky with the selfie because nobody was walking by since I think there were some people or cars like exiting this gate that was in front of a building near Big Ben, and the whole pathway was blocked. So everyone who wanted to cross over was just stuck there. So I used that opportunity to just take a photo. But I didn't know at the time. I was like, why? Why are there no people behind me? I thought like, oh, well, I'll just take photos. Then I looked away and I'm like, ah, they're all stuck like in the crossing. You look so happy. Yeah, because it was super cool seeing like Big Ben. He looked so like good, you know, just so like well polished and everything. Apparently it was under renovation for a couple of years, so I don't know when like, you know, he was just like that, how long he's been like that. But yeah, you can tell it was recently like renovated and stuff. But yes, this was isn't this? No, this is still day 2. Should have snuck to the top with sea salt ice cream. Yes, that would have been good. But yeah, we were on our way to Buckingham Palace here. Does the sun ever show up in the UK? It does. It does, but unfortunately not on like the days I went. I think when I arrived it kind of showed up, or maybe that was like the morning of one of the days. But in this case, it was rainy and cloudy. Oh, and there was the Paddington bus that I saw. I thought it was like really cute. And it had this like afternoon tea like ad on it. Very sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. But we can try to look for it here. I don't know where though. Oh, this would be a good view. Where could it be? Big Ben underground, maybe? Underground near Big Ben. Aha! Westminster Station. Was that it? No, I don't think that's an underground. Did you get a creme brulee? No, I haven't tried that yet. What was that moving view within Google? I don't know, actually. How do we check that again? Was it when I interacted with Big Ben? Where's Big Ben again? Where did he go? Looked like a video game briefing screen. Oh yeah, I have no idea. Was it here? Oh. It does look like that, oh my goodness. They're so good. Yeah, I need to try creme brulees. It's interesting seeing like the Google Maps version of you know, like major cities. Like I noticed you can rely on Google Maps for directions when it comes to like the trains and stuff, and I thought that was amazing. If you want to go to some place, you can choose like the directions and then point to the trains and it'll tell you like what to take and stuff. So that made it like so much easier than just trying to figure things out. I still don't know where that tube is. I think it's close by. Oh, this is quite accurate, by the way, as to how cloudy it could be when you're on a sidewalk. It's so cloudy in the UK, people need to take vitamin D supplements. I read about that, yeah. This is an instance, though, where it's sunny. So yeah, this is very rare. Let's see. If Big Ben is here, is the tube this way? Oh, it was. Yeah, this is the exact tube. It really was Westminster Station. You go up the stairs, exit here, and then bam, Big Ben. That's where like the photo was. Very cool. Maybe Solaire was from the UK, that's why he's so obsessed with the sun. I wouldn't be surprised, oh my god. He's always like, oh, praise the sun. Yes. You can actually get to Buckingham Palace through this way if you just keep walking. It was, I think I was on the other side of the street here, but we can't go there just yet. What food is London famous for? I have no idea. I did try the fish and chips in London, though. I imagine that would be popular because, you know, I already ate fish and chips elsewhere, and I thought that was tasty. Ah, this place, yes. We go through here, and that goes to Buckingham Palace. This was the place, by the way, where the people were stuck when I took my selfie. They couldn't get through here, so they had to wait for the gate to, like, close. I took my selfie, like, somewhere around that area, I think. But yeah, how do we get there? Eh. There we go. Oh, there was also, is it like a church? Yes, this very gothic looking church. I'm just like, wow. For some reason, though, I thought there would be a clock here as well. It kind of bothered me. I was like, there's a clock here, but it kind of feels like there should be one here as well, but it's just empty. Unless it's really designed that way. I just can't unsee it. I'm just like, great architecture, but why is this, like, empty? Anyway, it was nice. The problem with, like, places like that, though, is I think you have to pay to get in there, and sometimes it can be, like, crazy amounts, like, is it 30 pounds, 50 pounds, something like that? So, touristy prices. Oh, pelicans. Yes, I saw, like, pelicans for some reason. It was on the way to Buckingham Palace. There's, like, a park close to it, which is somewhere here. Very cool buildings. I think this was done, like, you know, when I was there. I don't remember any scaffolding here. Very British of them to be like, what do we need another clock for? No wonder rickets was so common in UK in the past. Rickets. But there's never enough clocks in the UK. I like it though. It's a good aesthetic. I don't know if I'm going the right way. I think I'm supposed to turn somewhere. Maybe past here. What do you call a pelican with psychic powers? Telekinesis. I don't know. Oh, yes, this is the park. I think we're reaching the park. I was amazed with this because I thought, wow, there's green spaces. It's not completely like a concrete jungle, which, you know, would be fine as well, but it's nice to see like grass and trees. And I got it. It was telekinesis. Ooh. But yeah, was it here? I think I'm going the wrong way. But no, I could have sworn it's this way. Yes, there was like a lake somewhere. This is wrong. Where am I? This is another bridge. I think I was here during the night, but not the daytime. Am I playing GeoGuessr? I'm not. I'm playing, I'm not playing, I'm telling my London trip story. Yes, yes. I'm just lost. I don't know where the park is. I bet it's a green space somewhere here. Is it this one? Oh, I went past it. There we go. This was the park. This was probably one of my favorite spots in London. How do we go into the actual park? Maybe we can just like drop this here. Aha. I didn't go this way though. It was just close to the water. Also, there weren't people in the grass because it was cloudy and rainy, so it would have been muddy as well. But it was nice because it wasn't like super crowdy, really. Where am I? Oh, I remember that cafe. Apparently it has overpriced food. But it's a very distinct looking cafe. You reach it, I think, it's like a middle point of the park. Let me just exit. This way, maybe. Aha, I think this is accurate. Yeah, this is exactly where I was. Thankfully, there weren't much people here. Family and I were supposed to go to a museum at some point, but it was really, really full because it was a rainy day and also, you know, kids were off of school. So many families were queuing up to go to this like big museum. So we were just like, no, let's not. Also, you had to queue up for like, I think an hour before you actually got inside. So yeah, crazy stuff. And then you had to pay. It wasn't free. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Hey Romeo. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, this park was amazing because there were so many ducks. Yes, so many birds and stuff, and they were super friendly and cute. Like, these pelicans were massive. I'm fashionably late for the stream. What are we doing? Oh, I'm telling my London trip story while showing photos and also exploring the locations on Google Maps. But yeah. See, I'm not the only one late. Yeah, 30 points from them. Oreo's the teacher now. But yeah. I took a photo because they were super cute. There was actually a crowd just following them. Like a small crowd. It wasn't massive. It was adorable. They were all just like following the pelicans, you know, just somewhere on this side and trying to take photos. Those are big pelicans? Yeah. They honestly look very much like dinosaurs. It's crazy. I managed to have a photo with them, which I was happy about. And then I took photos with birds. There was like this really fat pigeon on a bench. So I took a selfie with that. And then this cute little duck, which I also took a photo with. They're so used to people that they did not care when you would be like really close to them, even just like 1 inch away. Birds are dinosaurs, only surviving direct descendants of dinosaurs. Is that actually the reason? That's pretty cool. But yeah. Ah, more birds. The swan was so cute. They're actually really big in real life, so yeah. Cool stuff. They might seem big, but keep in mind the reference point is Neko. Wow, because I'm tiny, huh? I should have had, like, someone record me, I guess, just for a full-on, like, comparison. Literally any alligator or crocodile. What, they're dinosaurs as well? But yeah, there were a bunch of birds. They were very cute. And also, gorgeous park. Because it's autumn now, like, the trees and the leaves were, like, all different colors. It was really nice to see. Just so much fallen leaves. I was like, wow. That's why I put these, you know, on, like, bigger photos. They were just so nice. We could probably go to the same locations. Is it past the cafe? I think it is. Oh, yeah, here. Windows wallpaper. Yeah. How tiny exactly? I'm 4'11". Yes. Damn, what's it like touching grass? It's fun. It can be relaxing, but when there's so many people around, it depends. Sometimes you need to cool off and go somewhere more quiet. That's a big old tree. It is, yeah. But this place was nice. There was like a tiny barrier and you can just look at all the ducks swimming and stuff, the geese. And also so much squirrels. They were very cute. I don't understand imperial units. I don't know what it would be in centimeters though. Would that be like 146 cm? I don't know. Also there's various sharks being descended from megalodons. Oh, the giant shark, huh? This is the closest I've gotten to touching grass in a month. You're welcome, I suppose. But yeah, I hope story time has been fun. Here it is. And oh yeah, there was also this bird. Is it like parrot looking? I don't know what it was, but for some reason it was just sitting there and it was really cute. And then past this area there was a whole bunch of them. Duolingo. It's the Duolingo bird. Oh my god. But yeah, he was like out to get you. because you haven't been practicing whatever language you were learning like 5 years ago. It's crazy because imperial units are simplified so the common man could understand it. Really? I don't know. I find units just confusing anyway. I have to double check. But yeah. This is, I guess, like a different season. Oh, May. Is that spring? That's probably why it looks like this. It's more like green. There's just... Why is there a half-naked man? Probably sunbathing. Anyway. There's nothing simple about using feet in inches. But you could go online to convert, so it's nice. If that didn't exist, I'd be doomed. The green ringneck parrots, they're basically an invasive species. Originally, some pet ones got loose, then they just boomed. Wait, really? I didn't know they're invasive. I was wondering why this was out here. Because it did look like, you know, a bird that could be someone's pet. Also, the naked guy's just chilling. Yeah. So if you walk twice, you couldn't tell. 2 feet. Oh, no, I know that. But as soon as someone says 10 feet, I'd have to manually walk 10 feet. I'm sad we don't have any of the parrots up north. That's a shame. But isn't it also good if they're supposed to be, like, invasive? Or is it fine to just keep them around? Something I noticed, though, is a lot of the birds are tracked. I don't know if you can see it in the photos, but some of them have, like, tags on their legs. Specifically, things like the swans. You can't see it, but yeah, it would be like a yellow tag. Maybe it's just to track them and stuff. If they're, like, important, I don't know. Google says 4'11 is 149. That's about the same height as my sister and many female cousins. Aha! See? It is normal. I got a 6-hour bus ride. Why is there a naked dude? And will there be more? In Google Maps, it's just a thing, I guess. I think it's, you know, a thing in, like, a major city. Just people are doing whatever they want and just chilling. You just have to kind of accept it. And hello, not level 99. Welcome to the stream. They use imperial units in the Philippines. Yes. At least as far as I know, yes. Just had a strong typhoon in the Philippines. A cruel bird breeder's cage has been broken. They are all free like those birds. That's good then. The birds just have freedom. But then, also kind of sad because I think animals kept in captivity, even birds, like, can't really survive on their own. But yeah. Also, I mean, invasive in a way they're not naturally from here. I don't think they're necessarily pests. Oh, okay. Because invasive to me just sounds so, like, I don't know, negative, where I feel like they're just doing something to the animal population, like maybe eating too many good insects and stuff. Also, the tags could be a fashion statement, maybe, with, like, numbers and stuff. Hi Twitch, sorry I can't join you all over here, but I'm a loner and I have the YouTube chat all to myself. Where is that coming from? There's people chatting on YouTube as well. Oh, unless you're on the vertical stream on YouTube. Yeah, because there's more people in the horizontal stream. Let me link it in the vertical stream if you're curious. But yeah, you can watch anywhere that you want though. It's all good. But yes, here we are. We will continue, I guess. What were we doing? I was talking about birds. Did you see that new Begonia movie with Emma Stone? I haven't actually. But yeah. Invasive species can be super bad for the ecosystem, but not always. Like how American squirrels have invaded the UK. The gray squirrels. I think the native species are like red squirrels, but they're so rare and they're not very good at surviving. The American squirrels are just way better, so they've just been like popping up more. So yeah, I don't even understand how that works. What does it mean if they're not good at surviving? They're just terrible at finding food? Reverse colonization. Oh my god. Well, yeah, red versus gray squirrels. The American squirrel's a pest. Right. What do they actually do? Do they steal food from the red squirrels? Like, I don't understand how it works. And yes, horizontal stream gang. Also, the unfortunate matter is if a species is invasive, it is by definition a pest since they disturb the natural fauna ecosystem. That's why I actually hate honeybees. Honeybees? I thought they're supposed to be good. They spread pollen, and I think they're just responsible for having or keeping like gardens and other places healthy. Squirrels are no joke in New York. They move in squads. Really? Wow. You mean the freedom squirrels? Yeah, the freedom squirrels decimated the red squirrel population. Vertical stream for life. Also, it means the invasive species is simply outcompeting the native species. Ah, okay. So every bee species spreads pollen and they're not the only pollinators species either. Okay. We need a scoreboard, yes. But yeah. So, continuing. Oh, this is like the same ice cream place that's still here. It was closed though when I went. But yeah. If you continue on, we will eventually reach Buckingham Palace. Right past, you know, this really nice bridge. If you go here, by the way, you can see like the London Eye. I can't go here. You'll have to see it in my photos. Yeah. My building is surrounded by them. It seems like they took shelter in the scaffolds. Squirrels can do that. For some reason, I thought they'd only live in like foresty areas. Interesting. I thought like they're super cute though. But it's a shame they can be pests. Never make eye contact. Why? Do they do they throw nuts at you or something? But yeah. Let us continue. I don't know what my next slides are. Ah, Buckingham Palace. Yes. Honestly, as amazing as it is to see Buckingham Palace for the first time, I didn't notice I was getting closer and closer to it because there weren't much people like on the pathways when I went, right? Because it was raining. So many of the birds were just walking around, like the ducks and everything. They were like adorable, and the squirrels were out just running around as well next to the ducks. Super cute. So yeah, I assume maybe like they're not in this spot when there's too many people, like in, you know, this old photo. Also, that was a Rick and Morty reference. I did not understand. Never make eye contact. But yes. We are reaching Buckingham Palace here. You can take the ducks home with you. They're completely free. Oh yes, let me just pick up a duck that has a tracker on its leg. And then probably have to like, you know, explain that in some kind of police station. Was it this way? No. I think we can exit through here. I don't know why we can't move too much. Why is that whole place blocked? Why was it blurred? What does that mean? Unless it's a bug. Also, imagine the researcher seeing that. Yeah. I don't know why this was blurred. It looks like a crime scene or something. What is that? Anyway. Oh wait, no, the spot's normal. That's a pretty sweet Mario Kart track. It is. Oi, bruv, you got a license for that duck. Oh my god. The swans were all legally owned by the queen. The ducks are up for grabs, I guess, though. Are you saying next time I'm here I should just grab the ducks? Another naked guy got blurred. Maybe. Oh, before we go into this place, I have a funny story. It was when I was leaving the palace. There were geese crossing like this area here. And like the drivers had to kind of like slow down and wait for the geese to cross. They were literally like in the middle and then just going this way, then they'd like go back in the middle, then go to the left again. And I thought that was really funny. But also, I was nervous for them, which is why I didn't take a photo or record, because I did not want to accidentally, you know, do that if something were to happen to the geese. Like, you never know. It was cute when you see the drivers slowing down, but you don't know who's behind the wheel, you know, for the next car, if it's like some jerk. But thankfully, all the geese were okay. Eventually, they just started like flying to the other side. Can't wait until Neko starts speaking with a British accent. I don't know if that would ever happen. We'll see. I have accidentally said things in the wrong, well, my wrong accent at times. Specifically bananas. One time I said banana, and I was like, banana? I've only been here a few months. I said banana. But yeah. I thought they said para po SM City. Honestly, the tubes, the underground tubes, remind me of the jeepneys in the Philippines when it gets super crowdy. But maybe a more like faster version of the jeep and just more organized. Tomato. Good thing you didn't. The goose police would have gotten you. Oh yeah. Better be safe than sorry. But yes, banana. I walked through this garden. I thought it was like really pretty. And also that golden statue over there was really cool. But yeah. We shall go back here. It's way shinier here. Maybe because in the Google Maps photo it was sunny and that was like against the light, so the statue didn't look as shiny. Either that or maybe they retouched it. I don't know. But yeah. I was like, oh cool. After looking at the ducks and stuff, I was like, whoa, there's Buckingham Palace. Again, lots of people. I was supposed to watch the changing of the guards in the morning, but my family said that it gets so crowdy that you can't really see anything anyway. So I thought, that doesn't sound very fun. Especially, you know, since it started raining in the morning as well, so we'd be drenched and we wouldn't be able to see anything. So we just skipped that. So this was like Buckingham Palace, maybe in the afternoon. And I saw this cool golden gate. I don't know what it is and why it's closed, but it was pretty. Favorite British video game character? I'm gonna go with an easy answer. Lara Croft. Okay. Where to go? Ah, yes. I couldn't really take any, like, photos. It was just, yeah, there's the guards here. They weren't wearing red, because I think, the ones wearing red with, like, the bushy hats are in the changing of the guards section, which was in the morning, so, yeah. I think for the rest of the day, it would be these guys. They would just randomly, like, walk around and just flip their guns. And yeah, I thought, okay, that's cool, I guess. I stared at them for maybe, like, 3 minutes and then went back to the park. Lara Croft, yes. Kudos for saying Laura, not Lara, like the Americans. Oh, like Lara. It's always been Lara, right? Lara Croft. Lara Croft. I'm messing it up now. Their switch routine and marching is entertaining. I realize it's one of those things that might be better watched online. As if you're actually there in person, it's too crowdy, and you have to find a specific spot to see anything. I heard from family as well that I think people will really just climb up different places, like maybe around here just to watch it. But even then, it would be crowdy, so you just have to get lucky. Maybe just take a huge selfie stick with you and just, like, hold it up and record. Some pronunciations of British English are easier for Brazilians to pronounce. Like, water? Water. Something like that, yeah? Instead of water. The way you say it. Water and like water. go to Google Maps and look for Lara Croft, it should give you a street in Derby. Wait, really? Let me see. Lara Croft. Oh wow, is it actually... That's the name? Is it named after the video game character, or is Lara Croft Way, like, has it always been named that? Interesting, though. Huh. I like the pointy roof. And the roundabout grass. But yes, we shall go back. Oh, it's named after the character. That's cool. I did hear that, like, Tomb Raider was a very iconic franchise here. It's not surprising, though, because Lara Croft is literally British, right? So, also because, like, the games were good as well. At least the older games. Where do we go? Eidos is a British company and operated in Derby. Oh, so it's more of like they took pride of it, right? That's so cool, though, yeah. Ah, this was the bridge earlier that I mentioned. It has a view of the London Eye, and I thought that was, like, really cool. You can see it, like, ooh. Oh, and here's, when we went all the way back. There was this guard with, like, a huge horse. The horse was so massive and scary that I just chose to have a photo far away from it. You can stand, like, this way, you know, and take a photo next to it, but I'd rather not. I like living, thank you very much. But, yeah. Let me see. I don't know where it was, though. But I think it's supposed to be close by. How do you pronounce the River of Thames? Someone, it was mentioned in stream earlier. I'm so sorry. Was it Alhatch? Did you mention it? Was it Thames? Thames? This is 1% times you need the 100x zoom feature of Samsung. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That was helpful, though, just zooming in. Where Enix got their mitts on her and messed everything up. Yeah, it's a shame Lara Croft isn't the same anymore. Really dumb. Okay. I don't know where we are. I think it was headed towards... Was it going to Big Ben? I'm not sure. Or maybe I went this way. Ah, what did I do? Did the browser crash or something? No, we're okay now. Oh yeah, at this point, we were just headed to that place, wherever it was. And hello, Raisin, welcome to the stream. I think we were somewhere here. Yes, this was the path going to a cafe. And there was a building I really liked here because of its name. I posted it on my Discord server in the selfies and pictures channel. It's literally called Owo. The Owo. I love this building. It's my favorite one in London. I passed by that. Oh no, is it still under construction here? That's a shame. I don't know if this was like the same street or if we're like somewhere else. It was probably this one. The Uwu. It literally says the Owo like on it, and I love it so much. I just made a video being like, oh, the Owo. I don't know where the sign is though. But yeah. Owo sounds like a top 5 destination. It is. It's very cute. But yes, we found the Owo building. Unless this is the front. No, I'm pretty sure we were like somewhere in the middle. Let me just double check. And you made mushy peas, Owl Hatch. That's great. I tried mushy peas and I thought it was like quite tasty. There's some people who don't like it apparently though. I thought it was pretty good. But yeah, I don't have the Awo photo. I just have the video of me recording it. So here's a Discord plug, bam, if you want to check it out. And oh, this was going to, yeah, the bridge to another cafe. Again, London Eye, very good. I kind of blacked out at this point because my shoes were small and they really, really hurt. Like, moving to the UK made me realize how much good shoes matters when you go on long walks because, you know, the UK is very walkable. But the London trip really showed me, like, how much it matters even more. Because while my shoes were comfy for short walks, walking around London itself, you know, just way more than I usually do, really tested its limits. So I think I kind of just blacked out. And I'm like, oh god, my feet really hurt. And then on a cafe, woo! This was like a Japanese cafe. It seemed quite fancy actually, and nice as well. I don't know where it is. I think it was near a McDonald's somewhere. It was like in some kind of side street past the bridge. But yeah, there were also Japanese people in it, so, you know, if you see like people from the country that the cafe is based on, kind of like places like Jollibee, you see locals, then you know it's good. Let me see. What was I gonna say? I don't know where it is, the Owo. Lambeth? Maybe it's around Lambeth or like Walworth. Let's see. But I did not type that right. Japanese cafe. This is probably like a lot. Is it this one? Nah. Let me see. I literally had to take paracetamol though to like continue walking. It was only in day 3 where I was like, you know what, I need new shoes. So I went and got like new shoes. And thankfully it was like quite cheap. It was from TK Maxx, yes. They had like shoes on offer. And the ones I got were so comfy and, you know, a bit bigger than my like normal shoes. So it was so much nicer. Very pillowy. It was like 12 pounds or something. The problem was with shoes here and just clothes in general. I'm on the smaller side, so a lot of places don't really have either Asian sizes or like petite sizes. Like, you know, my shoe size is like 2.5. So I literally have to look at, you know, the kids section. Something like that. I think I can push it to 3 depending on the size and brand of the shoes, but yeah. It's not like in places like the Philippines where, you know, my shoe size or clothing size is more normal. Here, like, I really have to look harder for things that fit or sort of fit. But yeah. I will continue this in a while though. I will see you guys in a few minutes. Hello. I am back. Okay. Let me just remove this. There we go. And also my chair. Hello. Amanda the Adventurer 3 comes out tomorrow. I've played a bit of the first game. But I didn't know there's a third one already. But yeah, hello. And yes, my chair is from IKEA. I think I've mentioned it as well in like an older stream. Thank you, IKEA. It's very comfy and it fits me well. Best chair I've ever had. My like old chair in the Philippines was quite painful. That's why I had to put like a, you know, a chair, like a pillow on the chair, yeah. But yes, yes. Also, it's fun just putting stuff together, yes. What was I gonna say? Ah, yes. The cafe I went to is called Calico, I think. Let's see. Calico. No, why was I gonna say California? Calico. Oh. Oh, okay. It's definitely this one, Calico Coffee. Yes. It was a very cool place. It looks like that on the inside. There's like a little bar type of counter thingy where they make coffee, and then everyone just kind of sits around. So yeah, I found that around here. We had to take a break because my shoes were really bad. I was like, ow, it hurts. I hate having to do it though on some headphones and the arms are getting brittle. Oh, you think so for like IKEA? Does the Philippines, oh, do the Philippines have IKEA or is it EU only? We do have IKEA. We have the largest IKEA in Asia. I think it was only built recently in the capital city, Manila. And hello, Moza, welcome to the stream. But yeah, where is Calico Cafe? Is it a recent business again? Let me just put it right here. Okay, it might be. But yeah, we just found it in this like really quiet street. And they had like tasty coffee and stuff. They also had some other pastries. But I just had coffee because I was too much in like pain. Also, I wanted to check on my shoes in their toilet, but I couldn't figure out how to open their toilet door. And I got like, I was, you know, just a bit awkward. I already went there twice trying to pull it or push it and it was not opening even though it was green and like not locked, I think. But it had like a numpad on it and I'm just like, what is this? So I just kind of gave up. I went back to like my chair and I'm like, this is okay. I'm okay. And no, I was gonna check on my shoes because, you know, just to make sure if like my feet were okay because I was in pain. So yeah. I don't know. I could have easily just asked the people working in the cafe how to open the toilet door, but I was too shy, so I just kind of ran away. Anyway, after that, where did we go? It's actually a struggle. A lot of places for toilets here. It's like a learning experience every time. The way the locks work and stuff. And like the handles. And even the blow dryers and stuff. Like is very different from places I've been to in the Philippines. So I just have to learn how to use them. So yeah. Anyway. It's a good cafe. Oh, and this was dinner. I had carbonara. This was in an Italian restaurant somewhere in Leicester Square, or at least close to it. And I've only ever had Filipino carbonara, which is very different from Italian carbonara. I heard it's like very, you know, like definitely not considered carbonara like when Italian people think of carbonara because it's creamy and stuff and more sweet. So I decided, oh, why don't I try like more authentic carbonara? And it was good, but I wouldn't have it again. It's more like it's a good thing to try, you know, out of curiosity. It's very like salty compared to the Filipino one and not as creamy. Also, there's more fatty bits of like bacon pieces and stuff. Oh yeah, I was like, it's cool. But yeah, the Italian place was great, by the way. I just, again, I don't remember where it was. But definitely a place to go back to and mention if I find it again. I love carbonara, but I like the Greek one. Oh, Greek carbonara. I haven't had that one, actually. Oh, and this was also when going home, I had that, like, photo in the phone booth. Or phone box. I didn't really have much chances because, you know, when it was a bit earlier in the day, even early in the evening, there were so many people. Like, way too many people. So, yeah, that also includes people, you know, taking turns to go into the booth and take photos with it. So, this was a perfect chance when people were just walking by it and were going like, whatever. Neko doesn't like carbonara. I mean, I like Filipino carbonara. The Italian one's okay. Maybe because, like, if I didn't have a reference of, you know, that sweet type of carbonara, then I'd like the Italian one more. Yeah, damn, she's small. Yes, I am small. Yes. But yeah. Oh, these were night photos throughout, like, the evening. Really cool just seeing, you know, like, parts of London at night. There was also this building here that kind of looks like Washington, D.C. for some reason. It looks so American to me. But yeah, the skyscrapers apparently are a very recent thing that popped up in London. You know how usually there's more like older buildings and stuff, but yeah, now they're getting more buildings like this. But honestly, I'd like it if the cool architecture was preserved alongside a few skyscrapers, because, you know, London's architecture is what separates it from other major cities. If everyone had like skyscrapers all the time, it would just look the same, you know? Nice to hear about your experience in London. Thank you, Agnes. Thank you, thank you. Greek is the best vacation destination. I was there a lot. Best food, best beach, and so nice people. That's sweet. But yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about just, you know, Greece. I found a blue police box when I was in London. Oh, really? Was it like a special one? Oh, that might have been something... No, wait. I didn't see that. There was one time I thought I saw a blue, like, phone box specifically. But it was just nighttime. Turns out, like, the lighting was too dark and I thought it was blue instead of red. But anyway. We went through these bridges. And I saw this cool castle-looking thing that looks like it belongs in Resident Evil 4. You know, sort of un forastero type of thing. You'd probably have some enemies just shooting at you with a crossbow and stuff. But yeah, I bet Leon would have been trying to save Ashley here. I think it's supposed to be a museum. Again, I'm not sure. Also, it looked like the TARDIS, but wasn't actually part of the Doctor Who exhibit. Oh, I think, yeah, I've seen bits of that from Doctor Who. I saw a police box once. It was phasing in and out of existence. It was strange. Almost like it's from Doctor Who. You'll get pickpocketed in Greece. I mean, it is a problem in a lot of parts of the world, really. And is this the tower? I think. Or is this London Tower? I think it's supposed to be the tower place that doesn't actually look like a tower. London Tower. No, that's something else. I just learned of so many new places when I was there, so yeah. What's the best place to look at this? Here? Ah, yeah, I think that's it. We saw it. Paris is worse than Greece. In terms of pickpockets, you think? But yeah, it's just a problem in a lot of tourist spots. Have you seen the London Baked Potato Cart? I haven't. What is that? But yeah, this was the place. Very Resident Evil 4. I want to go to, I think the inside of this. Yeah, the inside of Tower of London has the guards with the bushy hats. Either that or like some other location nearby. I could be mixing things up. But yeah, I thought next time I'm in London in the future, it would be a good opportunity to see those guards without the hassle of, you know, waiting for the changing of guards thing to pop up. Also, the food is... Oh, the food isn't good in Paris. That's a shame. But I don't think that's true, though. Maybe it depends on where you eat. But, yeah. We shall continue onwards. It was so nice, by the way, seeing all of these landmarks at night. Mostly because a lot of people... You know, a lot of the tourists weren't really there. There's still some, of course, walking around. It's not completely empty, but it's not as hectic as like when the sidewalks are full of people. Also, this thing. Underground. This was like a photo I took somewhere. This tower. It's supposed to be like an iconic tower as well in London that was recently built. And I know it's very recent because I watched this movie of this like anime I really liked when I was, you know, a kid. Hey on? Yeah. Where is it? Maybe we can just use Google. Or Bing. Hey on. Hey on movie. Reject, London. There's probably screenshots somewhere, but yeah, it's, a popular anime, like, over 10 years ago about this after-school club. Anyway, they had a movie from 2011 where, you know, they go to London. And that was, like, really fun to watch after my trip. So they have, like, you know, a lot of the popular spots in the movie as well, like London Eye, or even that photo I just showed you guys earlier. And going back to, you know, the whole thing. This tower, where is it? This tower was not yet finished in this movie, which was from 2011. There was a screenshot where, you know, the characters were talking and literally the tower was still being built. I think it was like halfway done. You could still see like the scaffold somewhere here. And I was like, wow, okay. Stuff like that shows, you know, the movie's age. But yeah, it was very interesting to see that. Anyway, let us continue. The popular bridge. The bridge. Tower Bridge. Yes. The bridge that people confuse to be London Bridge, but it's actually not. This is London Bridge. The bridge that doesn't really look as interesting. It's literally just a normal looking bridge. Tower Bridge is the iconic one. I heard it's a common mistake for tourists to take photos in front of this and be like, this is London Bridge. I'm in front of it. But no. What did I press? What is this? My bad. Anyway, I went to that and it was very cool at night. All the lights were just popping out and stuff. Cool. Also, let me check. Real quick. Okay, it's all good. But yeah, where were we? Why were they sad about London Bridge burning down when there's another bridge right down the road? Honestly, that is a good question. Like, the bridge is right over there. Maybe because it took longer to walk through it. But yeah. It was a long walk though, just going around. Anyway, I went through that. And also saw this cool battleship looking place. I think it's supposed to be a real battleship, but it ended up becoming a cafe place. Is it this one? No, that's something else. It has to be this. Aha! HMS Belfast. 9-deck World War II warship turned museum. Oh, it's a museum as well. Interesting. I think there's also cafes in there. So yeah, I thought that was cool to see. It was right this way. The lights were nice as well. They even had like ambient, cozy lighting. You can see it there. It was nice to witness that. Oh, also, yeah, crossing this bridge. And there was this cool, like, knight symbol. I was very interested in this because I was like, wow. They went through the trouble of putting, like, a really detailed emblem in the bridge itself, so that was cute. And apparently, I think you can go all the way up there. Some tourists were there, but I think you have to pay to go to the top, so yeah. It was also cool going really close here and walking through it, because I remember Sonic running through this in the third Sonic movie when he was like fighting Shadow. Oh yeah, cool stuff. And then there was this random cool thing I saw. That was, where was it? Somewhere here. It was supposed to be like a sort of shop area. So, yeah. We're getting close to the end. I didn't really do much in day 3. It's more like I went to this place, at least photo-wise, I mean. I went to this place called Oxford Street, which is supposed to be a shopping district, blah. But yeah, I thought it was okay. Buildings are cool and all, but I don't think it has as much personality as other parts of London. All I saw was like major brands, but when you're actually there, I mean, it's not that interesting to go through unless you're going to specific branded shops. This is also where I found, I think, some more posh looking cafe that was selling ube randomly, an ube drink. I like it. I don't know, maybe it's because compared to other parts of London, it's more like just a shop area, and it took a while to find like decently priced, you know, restaurants and cafes. This building's really cool though. I remember approaching close to it and I was like, wow, it looks like an inn. A JRPG inn. Or an RPG inn. Old school. Yeah, it's very old school. But there were just more interesting parts of, you know, London that had this type of designs. That's why, like, I wasn't too impressed, so I went away and decided to go to this mall. Nintendo... I don't know if it's gonna be in the map. Pop-up shop. Or UK. Or London. Maybe someone's marked it. I wanted to try going to that. Oh wait, no, it's not here. Maybe I could just look it up. Nintendo pop-up store, London. Where is it? This is probably not a good search engine. Westfield. Westfield, London. And hello, Cordell, welcome to the stream. Westfield, London. Is it shopping center? Ah, yes, this one. I wanted to look at the pop-up shop, but unfortunately it was too crowdy, and also it wasn't worth it, so I decided to just go around this place. And it was okay. It was just a mall, cool mall, but this is where I got my comfy shoes, so I'm really happy about that. And it was like a good deal. Also, what is that car with the 2 wheels? That's really random. Anyway. I just looked at the shops there and everything. What else? I had some tasty food, and I was just relieved really to get like comfy shoes. Regent Street hater. No, it's not that. But yeah, after that, we just kind of went home. Oh, well, on the way home, I had a photo with this. This was literally the only Chainsaw Man poster I saw. I even went to, like, that same mall I was in earlier, right? To see if they had movie posters, but no. It was all just Running Man. I think it's a Edgar Wright movie. And I was like, that's strange. Not even one poster. Unless they'll put up, you know, more ads about it now that it's, like, doing really good. Kind of like the Demon Slayer movie. Maybe, like, a week or so later, they'll start putting up stuff. Nice fit. Thank you. You can see my comfy shoes now. I just kind of wore, like, whatever fits the weather, really. But yeah, it was cool seeing this random poster on the street. It was just kind of out of place, to be honest. It wasn't even close to a cinema. I have a feeling someone just put it there. So yeah. Those look comfy for sure. Yeah, they were much better than the previous white shoes I had. They were a lifesaver. But yeah, it's all good. And that's it. Thank you. Thank you for watching this presentation. I hope you learned a lot about London and you enjoyed me yapping about the trip. It was very fun. That was fun, Neko. Thank you. Yes, you're welcome. If you guys want, I could do this as well with, like, maybe other trips I have. Use photos and then Google Map and stuff. Quiz time? Quiz time, oh my god. Yeah. Where is London Bridge? Yes. Is it like I don't know. I suck at this. It's over? Yes. And thanks for sharing. Thank you for watching. I'm not gonna end the stream just here, of course. We'll be trying some new games before I go. That would be... We have like an hour and 30. Okay. I actually prepared a new thumbnail for YouTube. You know, just end this stream and then create a new stream with a new thumbnail just to keep this London stream separate for the gaming one. So yeah, I'll do that soon. She didn't even learn how to say Worcestershire. Worcestershire. I said it right? I think that was like a pop quiz when I first moved here. Worcestershire. Worcestershire. Question 1. How many swans bullied Neko? Wow. Honestly, I have not encountered any aggressive swans or geese yet, so I'm doing quite well, I think. Yes. But, yeah. How many pelicans tall is Neko? Pelicans tall? You're gonna measure my height with, like, pelicans, huh? Worcestershire. Did I say it wrong? Worcestershire? Worcestershire. Oh my goodness. Worcestershire. I can never remember how to say Worcestershire. It's okay. Let's, yeah, for now I'll just prepare my gaming stream. We have like an hour. I'll be trying 2 games. But I can't really extend the stream today because, you know, I'll be watching some fireworks. So, first game would be... Yeah, Painkiller, which is... I think a reboot or a new entry to an old FPS game called, well, the Painkiller series, but the new game doesn't even have anything to do with, like, the old games, so might as well just be another shooter. Why are there fireworks? Oh, there's, an event, Guy Fawkes Night, where basically, how do I summarize this? This guy tried to, like, blow up Westminster Palace in the 17th century, and then he was burned for that, and now people make a bonfire to celebrate it. The fact that he was burned and the palace didn't blow up. It's kind of crazy history, but you basically just, you know, chill and wait for fireworks. Yeah, when like people were explaining the backstory to me, I'm like, huh? Celebrate his burning. Yeah, I was like, this feels like maybe a modern version of like celebrating that the witch has been burned. Like, that's the only way I can associate it. Remember the 5th of November and all that? Do you remember? Question 2, what is the name of Neko's corgi mount? I wish I had a corgi mount. That would be great. Also, wait, what corgi? Corgis are tiny. How dare you? Are you saying I can mount like a corgi because I'm small too? Wow. I just know the guy from V for Vendetta. Yeah, that's the only reason why I know Guy Fawkes as well. Also, was it anonymous? Like the face masks? I've seen the masks before. I did know that Guy Fawkes, you know, the history behind him, like in the UK. So yeah, it's just random stuff you learn, I guess, when you live in like other places. It's quite a very interesting topic. Fun fact with that, the gunpowder was stored incorrectly and part of it was ruined due to dampness. So he was just terrible at planning that then. Everything just went wrong for him. And yes, that's exactly what I meant. Wow. But yeah. For now, I'll keep the YouTube stream running while I create tags for another stream. Unless I have to end the stream first. If ever, though, I'll quickly, you know, just go back online soon. But, yeah. Also, he was likely sold out by the person he rented the storage from. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. It's something I have to really read into. It's more like because, you know, I'm new to living here. I just learned the history and I was like, okay, I think some places supposedly just burn like kind of like scarecrow version of him as well to represent Guy Fawkes. And I was like, what? Cool. But yeah, I'll be just looking at the fireworks for that. How do we do this? Let me just check real quick. Because I got codes for this game. There's a documentary somewhere about it with Tony Robinson representing, and they created what could have happened. Oh, they recreated what could have happened. Okay. That's pretty cool, though, the fact that it's, like, detailed. But yeah, we'll be trying Painkiller and Onirism. Both are new games that came out, I think, like a couple of weeks ago. But I've only gotten the chance to cover them now, because, you know, I was on the trip last week, and also, what was it? Yes, I was playing Tormented Souls. So yeah. Let me just check real quick. Okay. What was I gonna do? Yes, tags. I might have to end the stream then on YouTube, but I'll go back online real quick. I'll just leave a note for you guys. But Twitch will be fine. I just need to, you know, change categories and stuff. I'll just type it in chat. I'll create another live stream. And good luck. Thank you. I'll do this real quick because I need to, you know, add tags and stuff, but the thumbnails are prepared. Another live stream. Please join that one and we'll try new games. Painkiller and Onirism. See you in the other live stream then. Yes, thank you, thank you. I'll paste that. Okay, that should go through. Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you in like 3 minutes or something.